I'm a father of 5 from Petoskey, Michigan. Petoskey is the type of town that if you came here in the summertime, you would think that it was just a thriving area. But since the automotive industry tanked, you see people that'll work during the summertime, but then they don't have any work in the wintertime. So unfortunately got one of the highest unemployment rates in the country. Currently, I'm one of the statistics of being unemployed.
The work that Matt has done over the years, I just, you can't pay for that kind of work. It comes from the heart.
Growing up, we always had books, so I just assumed that everybody has books, you know, and unfortunately found out that that's not the case. It doesn't matter how much you may want to teach your kid how to read. If you don't have a book for them to read, you can't teach them anything. We started getting books out to all these kids, and you know, I don't think there's many kids in this area that don't have books at home anymore. Probably my favorite part about the distribution is kids that you can look at them and see that they're really kind of taking their time. There's this wide variety of books there, and these kids are able to come out and pick which book they want.
This is my favorite book.
For a kid to take that ownership and clench that book in their hands or wrap it up in their arms and say, this is my book, you know, that's the greatest feeling ever.
Of all the things that we provide our families and children with, time and time again, parents will say to me, oh, the RIF books, we love the RIF books. My child sleeps with their RIF book.
I want to be that example to my children. I want to show them that it's not about you. You know, your life becomes a whole lot richer by impacting other people's lives.
Who put that name there? You did? Yeah.
These are so beautiful.
Being a children's librarian, you have to want to be there to guide them. Being able to introduce them to that book, you know you're making a difference in their life. When the kids come in looking at the books, it's a lot of excitement.
Oh my gosh, the cake's so cool.
You have to explain to them, this is yours to keep.
That means it's yours.
They're just amazed. Giving a book to a child enriches their lives. It just gives them that imagination to have a good future.
Annette really understands a child who reads is a child who will achieve.
The community is a multicultural community. We have from Hispanic to Native American to Anglo, so we try to meet everybody's needs. The need for RIF giving books is very important. The majority, they cannot afford to go get a book to keep home. I try very hard to have different activities. That's a challenge to me because I want to try and get all these fun activities to have these kids come back. Not only for the giveaways, but you know, something for them to enjoy. Just seeing that smile is priceless.
I see that she's very excited. She's very proud of the work that she's done, and she knows the importance of getting the book in the hands of a child.
When the RIF day is over, it's a good feeling. Just knowing you gave that many books out, you have made a difference in that child's life.
I taught for 40 years, 15 in the classroom, and 25 as a librarian. Books have been a great part of my life. It started with hearing my mother read to me at bedtime.
She is just a wonderful advocate for literacy for children.
It's so important for a child to have a book because it's the beginning stage of literacy. What can you do in the world without reading? You can't even read a sign. You can't read the bus to get on. When you go into classrooms of early childhood, the first thing they'll say to you, here comes the book lady.
When she asks for RIF volunteers, no one even tells her no. We have people on a waiting list who want to volunteer for RIF.
I can't say no. There's just some reason you can't say no to her, and she's positive, and I think that's important.
We have a little label that says this book is yours to keep. Your own little book of 5 little monkeys. And it's children that perhaps would not have a book that they can call their own, or they may not have a parent that had the same feelings that I did with cuddling up to a mom or to a dad. And so, of course, it's very meaningful for me. I love this community. I taught here. Our daughter was raised here. My husband's profession was here. My career has been built here. And now I can sit back and enjoy it. This is a way that I can give to my community